You're standing at the edge of your life staring into a furnace. It's hot, unforgiving, alive with pain. Most people run from it, chasing shadows of comfort, hiding in caves of ease. But you're here for something else. You're here to step into the flames, to let them burn away the weak, to forge power from the ashes of agony. I'm Andrew Tate, the top G, and I'm not here to sell you dreams or stroke your ego. I'm here to deliver the brutal truth. Power comes from pain. Greatness isn't born in soft beds. It's hammered out in the crucible of struggle. This isn't a speech, it's a war cry. A blade to cut through your illusions. A beacon to guide you to the throne you were born to claim. Buckle up, because we're diving into the fire. And only the strong come out alive. Pain is the truth. It's the raw, unfiltered pulse of existence. It's not your enemy, it's your maker. Pain is the chisel that carves you, the fire that refines you, the storm that reveals you. The world lies, telling you to avoid it, to numb it, to flee its bite. That's the path of the weak, coddled, fragile, forgotten. The strong know better. They know pain is the forge where power is shaped, where greatness is born. Every scar you carry is a story of survival. Every wound is a brick in your cathedral. You want to be great? You want to stand above the masses, unbowed, unbreakable? Then stop running from pain. Embrace it, wield it, rise through it. Let's strip it down. The world's a slaughterhouse. Beautiful, brutal, relentless. Most people tiptoe through it, clutching excuses, praying for mercy. They think greatness is a gift, a lottery ticket, a stroke of luck. They're wrong. Greatness is a debt, and pain is the currency. You don't get to the summit by wishing. You get there by bleeding, by grinding, by choosing the hard road when every fiber screams for rest. The weak want the crown without the cuts. You're here to pay the price, to turn pain into power, to build a legacy that echoes beyond your bones. I've lived this truth. Don't think I was handed power on a velvet cushion. I started with nothing. Empty hands, hungry eyes, a heart full of fire. I've been broke, staring at ceilings that mocked me. I've been beaten, bloodied in rings where mercy didn't exist. I've been betrayed, watching dreams turn to dust in my hands. Pain was there every step, sharp, heavy, real. But I didn't flinch. I didn't fold. I leaned into it, let it shape me, let it sharpen me. I rose through pain, not because I'm special, but because I'm stubborn. I refused to let it break me. That's the secret I'm giving you. Pain doesn't destroy the strong, it builds them. Pain is universal, but your response is not. The weak meet pain with tears, with blame, with stories of why they can't. They build altars to their suffering, worshiping it like a god. The strong meet pain with defiance, with discipline, with a roar that says, "You don't own me." Pain doesn't care about your feelings. It's impartial, cold, absolute. But it's also a teacher, a mirror, a map. It shows you where you're soft, where you're stuck, where you're lying to your job isn't to avoid it. It's to learn it, master it, transform it into power. Greatness waits on the other side, but only for those who dare to cross. Action is your rebellion. Pain thrives when you freeze, when you wallow, when you wait for the hurt to fade. Action is the spark that burns through it, the step that cracks the ice, the swing that breaks the chain. You don't need to feel ready, just move. One choice, one push, one win at a time. I built my life on action. Grueling mornings when my body begged for sleep. Endless nights when my mind craved escape. Every move was a defiance of pain, a brick in my fortress. Action doesn't erase pain, it alchemizes it, turning lead into gold, wounds into wisdom. Move, and greatness follows. Discipline is your anvil. Pain is raw, wild, chaotic. Discipline shapes it into power. It's the iron will that says, "I'll rise no matter how it hurts." It's waking when the dawn's cruel, working when the body's heavy, fighting when the soul's bruised. Discipline isn't comfort, it's commitment. It's the promise you keep when every instinct screams to quit. You think I love the grind every day? The reps, the risks, the relentless pace? No, I love what it builds. Strength, wealth, legacy. Discipline is the hammer that strikes pain into purpose. Wield it, and you're untouchable. Your mind is your crucible. Pain can cloud it, twist it, drown it in fog. The weak let it, sinking into despair, chasing distractions, clinging to lies. You forge your mind into a beacon. Feed it fire, books that cut deep, ideas that lift high, truths that stand firm. Starve it of poison, drama that dulls, noise that numbs, weakness that creeps. A disciplined mind doesn't bow to pain. It bends it, shapes it, uses it. It's the lighthouse in the storm, the blade in the dark. Train your thoughts to burn bright, and pain becomes your ally, not your chain. Time is your canvas. Pain can steal it. Hours lost to pity, days lost to doubt, years lost to fear. The weak let it slip, thinking time's endless, forgiving it's not. Time is a blade, sharp and fleeting. Discipline paints it with purpose. Every second a stroke, every minute a masterpiece. You don't have forever, none of us do. I've lost time to pain, watched it vanish in moments of weakness. But I learned discipline reclaims it. Cut the waste, scrolling, whining, waiting. Fill your hours with wins, work, growth, fight. Paint your life bold and rise through the ticking. Your body is your crucible. Pain loves a frail frame, tired, broken, soft. You think greatness lives in a body that bends. You think power thrives in a vessel that cracks? Get real. Your body is the temple of your will, the engine of your rise. Train it like a wildfire. Lift until the ground trembles. Run until the sky bows. Sweat until the stars weep. Feed it like a citadel, clean, fierce, alive. Rest it like a blade, honed, ready, lethal. A disciplined body turns pain into power, scars into strength. Build it, and the world feels your weight. Money is your hammer, not your heart. Pain breeds excuses about wealth. I'm stuck, I'm poor, it's impossible. Lies. Money is work, value, will. I've been broke, scraping for air, counting shadows for hope. I didn't beg, I built. I hustled through pain, learned through loss, won through grit. Discipline turns want into wealth, hunger into harvest. Stop fearing money, start forging it. Solve problems, outwork the weak, deliver truth. Money flows to those who rise through pain, but it kneels to those who stay free. Chase greatness, and wealth trails behind. Your environment is your furnace. Pain festers and rot. Toxic voices, cluttered corners, weak rhythms. You can't rise if you're choking on fumes. Be savage, cut the deadwood. Friends who dim your spark, habits who dull your blade, chaos who clouds your aim. Build a world that blazes, people who ignite, spaces who inspire, systems who amplify. If you can't find that world, create it. Discipline is the torch that clears the dark, the steel that builds the dawn. Shape your life, and pain becomes your forge, not your fall. Failure is your teacher. Pain paints it raw, every loss a sting, every fall a bruise. The weak fear it, call it death, run for cover. You learn it. Failure is the map of what's next, the spark of what's possible. I've failed. Rings that humbled me, deals that crushed me, dreams that bled me. But I didn't hide. I studied, I sharpened, I rose. Discipline turns failure into fuel, pain into progress. Don't dread the fall, dread the man who never climbs. Greatness lives in the ashes. Rise and claim it. Pressure is your crucible. Pain spikes when the world's heavy, when eyes watch, when clocks race, when futures hang. The weak crack, cry, collapse. You shine. Discipline makes you diamond, hard, bright, eternal. I stood in fires, crowds roaring, stakes piercing, moments that could break. Discipline kept me whole, turned pain into power, pressure into proof. Pressure isn't your chain. It's your chance. Lean into it, rise through it, win because of it. Your vision is your flame. Pain can dim it, cloud the stars, blur the path. Without a vision, you're ash, drifting in the wind. See your greatness, sharp, vivid, vast, the empire you'll raise, the lives you'll shift, the man you'll become. Hold it like a sun, let it burn through pain. But vision needs discipline, the sweat to build, the blood to fight, the heart to climb. A dream without work is a ghost. A dream with discipline is a god. See it, chase it, crown it. Obsession is your pulse. I'm not here because I'm calm. I'm here because I'm consumed. I'm haunted by a hunger that shakes the earth. To be more, build more, leave more. The weak fear obsession, call it chaos, chain it down. You free it. Find the fire that grips your soul, the need that drives your dawn. Discipline shapes obsession, guides the flood, aims the storm. Obsession without discipline drowns. Discipline without obsession creeps. Together they forge greatness. Burn and rise. Sacrifice is your altar. Power demands blood, not tears, but choices. You want strength? Trade ease. Skip the poison, shun the soft, embrace the strain. You want wealth? Trade comfort. Burn the nights, risk the fall, build the rise. You want greatness? Trade weakness. Kill the doubt, bury the fear, fight the fog. Sacrifice isn't loss, it's creation. It's sculpting marble from stone, forging steel from fire. Discipline is the hand that carves, the will that shapes. Offer it, and pain becomes power. The grind is your cathedral. It's where you're reborn, where pain meets purpose. The weak hate it, crave shortcuts, hunt escapes, beg for breaks. They're blind. The grind is the truth. The sweat that purifies, the strain that sanctifies, the fight that saves. Discipline makes you pray it. Not for ease, but for strength. Every rep, every task, every hour is a stone in your temple. Build it, worship it, rise through it. Greatness lives in the grind. The weak only watch. Confidence is your crown. It's not noise or ego. It's the quiet weight of knowing you've paid the price. Discipline forges it. Every vow kept, every pain faced, every win claimed. It's the voice that says, I've walked through fire and I'm still here. Confidence doesn't beg, it commands. It's the steel in your spine, the fire in your eyes, the truth in your step. Discipline builds it and greatness wears it proud. Don't overthink. Pain loves a tangled mind, twisting, stalling, drowning in what ifs. Discipline is clarity, action, not anguish. You don't need every answer, just the next move. Trust your work, your fire, your scars. The path clears as you charge. The power grows as you fight. Overthinking is pain's ally. Discipline is your blade. Cut through and rise. Loyalty is your armor. Be loyal to your soul, your mission, your fight, your truth. In a world of snakes and shadows, loyalty is iron, rare, strong, true. Stand by those who stand by you, but don't bleed for traitors. Discipline demands loyalty to your rise. Saying no to temptation, no to weakness, no to lies. Stay fierce, stay faithful, and power guards your path. You're not here for applause, you're here for impact. The weak chase cheers, shallow, fleeting, frail. Discipline chases greatness, deep, lasting, real. Respect outweighs love, and respect is earned through pain, through action, through truth, through power. Be the man who moves the stars, not the one who begs for sparks. The weak will whisper, the strong will roar. Freedom is your horizon, not just wealth or time. True freedom is living unbound, unbent, alive. It's speaking raw, standing tall, fighting free. But freedom's a peak, not a prize. Discipline builds the climb, through pain, through fire, through fight. You want to be free? Stop kneeling to comfort. Stop serving weakness. Rise, grind, reign. Your mind is your throne. Guard it like a king. Feed it gold, knowledge that cuts, wisdom that lifts, dreams that burn. Lock out the thieves, drama that dims, lies that bind, pain that blinds. A disciplined mind is a fortress, unshaken, unbowed, eternal. Learn like a warrior, think like a poet, and power kneels to you. Purpose is your tide. Without it, you're driftwood, lost, frail, forgotten. Purpose is what wakes you when the world's dark, what holds you when pain bites. Find it. It doesn't need to shake the earth, it needs to shake you. Maybe it's building something immortal, maybe it's guarding your own, maybe it's conquering yourself. Discipline makes it surge, makes it sing, makes it power. Don't settle. Settling is rust. It's the slow choke of your fire, the quiet theft of your dawn. You're not here for enough, for safe shores, for half-lives. You're here for the zenith, body, mind, soul. Discipline demands you hunt it, bleed for it, breathe for it. Settling is pain's victory. Don't let it win. Courage is your spark. Discipline is the wind that turns it to flame. Courage isn't fear's end, it's fear's defiance. It's moving when your blood freezes, fighting when your heart cracks, standing when the earth quakes. Discipline builds it, every choice, every charge, every pain faced. Courage carries you to power. Discipline keeps you there. You. You're not a victim. The world can wound you, scar you, chain you, but it can't claim you unless you bow. Victims cling to pain. Victors forge through it. Discipline is your hammer, your torch, your truth. It's the power to rewrite your fate, to turn wounds into wings. Stop cursing the dark. Light it up. Consistency is your river. It's not one drop, it's the flood. Endless, unyielding. It's showing up when it's brutal, when it's silent, when pain screams loudest. Discipline lives in consistency, in the steps, the strikes, the quiet wins. You don't build power in a flash, you build it in a tide. Keep flowing, keep fighting, keep rising. Don't apologize for your fire. The world wants you dim, soft, safe, silent. Be a supernova, be a quake, be the man who burns through time. Discipline fuels your flame, sharpens your shock, sings your truth. If your rise scares them, good. You're not here to fade, you're here to blaze. Learn like you're dying. Knowledge is blood, skills are breath. The more you take, the stronger you grow. Read like a conqueror, texts that wound, truths that heal. Study your scars, honor your wins, chase the horizon. Discipline demands a mind that grows, a soul that fights. Stop learning and pain creeps in. Keep growing and power stays. Risk is your gate, power lies beyond the cliff. Past fear, past doubt, past pain, leap. Quit the cage that binds you. Start the dream that haunts you. Risk is chaos to the weak. It's clarity to the disciplined. The greatest loss is a life unlived, a power unclaimed. Don't let it slip. Lead, not with crowns, but with courage. Lead yourself first, through the dark, through the fire, through the pain. Discipline is your guide, your strength, your song. Then lead others. Lift them, drive them, show them the peak. Power follows those who move, not those who wait. Be the man who rises, and the world rises with you. Perfection is a lie. Discipline is truth. Most stall, chasing flawless, perfect plans, perfect days. There's no such thing. Done is better than dreamed. Started is better than stalled. Discipline is real, grit, sweat, power. Greatness grows in motion, not in shadows. Rise now, win now. Faith is your root. Believe in your fight, in your fire, in something eternal. Faith isn't frail. It's fierce. It's the strength that holds you when pain bites, when the path fades. Discipline feeds it through work, through proof, through power. Hold it deep. Let it grow. And greatness bloom. You're not here to follow. You're here to forge, to break chains, to build worlds, to write myths. The world wants you small, tame, quiet, soft. Shatter it. Discipline is your hammer, your heart, your howl. Fight for your truth, your rise, your reign. No one hands you power, you claim it. Power is your core, not rule over others, rule over you. Power is discipline alive, saying no to weakness, yes to pain, always to greatness. It's knowing your place and carving it deeper. Power is forged, not found. Discipline is the flame, the stone, the star. Be it, breathe it, rise with it. Doubt is your dusk. Discipline is your dawn. Doubt whispers you're too small, too late, too broken. Burn it. You're built for this, crafted for power, wired for greatness. Discipline proves it. Every step, every strike, every triumph. Stop questioning your light and start shining it. Rise above and stay there. Love is your strength. Love yourself enough to fight. Love your people enough to stand. Love your mission enough to bleed. Love isn't weak. It's wild. It's discipline in motion. Loyalty, sacrifice, fire. Love fierce, love true. And let it lift you to power, not pull you to pain. You're not here to linger. You're here to dominate, to tear through skies, to shake through stone, to claim your eternity. Pain is your forge. Step into it. Discipline is your fire. Wield it. The world's yours, but you've got to seize it. Be savage, be radiant, be the man who turns pain into power and power into greatness.